Hey everyone, this is Big Daddy Newbie and today we're going to Boracay. This is my first time going to Boracay, so I hope that this video will guide you in how to get there, where to stay, and what to do. So without further ado, let's go to Boracay. Boracay is a resort island in the eastern Visayas region of the Philippines. The best way to get there is by plane. But since Boracay does not have an airport, we have to use Godofredo P. Ramos Airport, also known as Caticlan Airport. My starting point was in Mactan, Cebu International Airport. Just like the rest of you, I was using their park and fly service. It's gonna cost you 250 pesos for an overnight parking. During the time of my trip, domestic departures were at Terminal 2, but they did announce that at the end of 2022, they're gonna change domestic departures to Terminal 1. So please be guided accordingly. The flight from Mactan Cebu International Airport to Caticlan Airport only took us 40 minutes, so it's a very short trip. When you land there, Caticlan Airport has a very small arrival area. Since this was my first time going to Boracay, I didn't want to experience the hassles of logistics or transportation. So I used the services of Southwest Travels. They have an airport transfer service that will take you from the airport to your hotel, then back again. It only costs 1,500 pesos per head. If you do not use this kind of service, you would have to check yourself out of the airport, find a mode of transportation to the port, cross the sea, land in Boracay, and find your way to your airport. Now with Southwest Travels, they will do everything for you. When we landed, Southwest Travels made us ride their bus, took us to Tabon Port, and they basically prepared everything for us. Got our luggage, paid for the environmental fees. They even made us ride their private speedboat, which is faster than the local ferry that the locals used. When we landed in Boracay, a van picked us up and took us to our hotel. This might be a good time to discuss that Boracay is divided into stations. Boracay is divided into Station 1, 2, and 3. Station 1 has the best and finest stretch of white sand among the entire island. It is also where most luxury resorts are located. Because of this Station 1 is the most peaceful and quietest station among the stations in Boracay. We stayed at Fairways and Bluewater Resort, which was located in Station 1 of Boracay. It has an 18-hole golf course and its own private beach. It also has 6 swimming pools and 20 food and beverage outlets located everywhere around the resort. It sits on a 20-hectare lot and it offers 24-hour transport service to all the tenants of the resort. Cujo Keyhole is a natural rock formation located near New Coast, Boracay. Fortunately for us, it is just walking distance from the private beach of Fairways and Bluewater's resort. The most common mode of transportation in Boracay is through E-trike. It's gonna cost you an average of 150 pesos for the ride. 150 pesos covers the whole trip. You can either ride on your lonesome or with a friend. Either way, it's a total of 150 pesos. Station 2 is the heart of Boracay. Although it is less peaceful and less quiet than Station 1, it offers the best sunset view in all the island. And it is where all the tourists go. D-Mall Boracay is an outdoor shopping plaza offering a variety of restaurants, souvenir shops, cafes, bars, and everything in between. It is also located in Station 2. There's a Restobar in Boracay that is very popular among bloggers. It's called Epic Restaurant. It's also located in Station 2. And it's kind of hard to get in, but luckily for us, we did manage to get in. It's kind of pricier compared to the other resto bars in Boracay, but the food was great. Their drinks were also cheap. I think it's 550 pesos for a pitcher of margarita or mojitos or something like that. The sunset in Boracay is world famous, and the best place to go to view the sunset is Station 2. You simply go to the white beach and sit on a banig. A banig is a traditional Filipino hand-woven mat that you sit on while waiting for the sunset, and it is rented out by vendors walking around in the white beach. Bulabog is a 2.5-kilometer water sports beach located in the eastern part of Boracay Island. This is where all the water sports occur. We wanted to try parasailing, jet skiing, and helmet diving, but we didn't want to go there and try to find the correct vendor. So we used an app called Klook. Klook offers a lot of activities and events depending on the area that you want. In our case, we wanted to try these water sports in Boracay, so Klook did manage to offer them for us. And the good thing about Klook is you can pay via credit card. Klook agents are waiting across Moksha Cafe in Bulabog Beach. Parasailing is a 20-minute adventure wherein they strap parachutes on your back and drag you around on a speedboat. My kids had a lot of fun parasailing, but I didn't get to participate because my wife was afraid of heights. Jet skiing is also a 15-minute adventure, but it's not all 15 minutes. Prior to your 15 minutes, you get to be trained by a professional in how to handle their equipment. And when you get to start on your own, the 15 minutes start. Helmet diving is also around 20 minutes, but before you dive, professionals subject you to an orientation. Now, these professionals are actually certified divers, and they teach you what to do when you go underwater, what equipment to use, the basic hand signals, and what to expect. They take your pictures and then they take your videos and then they give it to you after the event. It was awesome. Puka Beach is located in the Yapak district in the northern section of the island. It's much farther than the usual destination, so expect to pay more than 150 pesos for E-trike. We started from Bulabog Beach to Puka Beach, so we had to pay 250 pesos for the ride. Puka Beach is famous for its crystal kayaking. Crystal kayaking is where you ride a crystal kayak. The driver will take you to the open waters and take your pictures there. They are awesome photographers and they will teach you how to pose even if you do not know how to model. It's gonna cost you 250 pesos per session. Sand sculptures used to be a common thing in Boracay until it was outlawed a few years ago. Only Puka Beach is allowed to have sand sculptures. So it's best to take your pictures with Boracay sand sculptures in Puka Beach. There are volunteers there in the sand sculpture area who will take your picture and they would accept donations. 50 pesos to 100 peso donation will do. There's also a famous sculpture there in Puka Beach wherein driftwood is being formed into the words Puka. So it's best to take your pictures there too. The only downside of Puka Beach are the prices. The eateries there have bloated tourist prices, so it's best to be warned. Going home, Southwest Travels also took care of us. Their van picked us up at our hotel and brought us to the port, sent us across the sea, and then also sent us to the Caticlan airport. Their departure area is much bigger than their arrival area, and it offers a lot of food stalls, so you don't have to worry about missing lunch or dinner. And that was my Boracay trip. I hope that you will visit Boracay yourself, and I hope that this video was helpful. If this video helped you in any way, I would appreciate if you liked and subscribed this video. This has been Big Daddy Newbie, and I'll see you in the next video.